How's it going, everybody? I hope you're having a fantastic day. I wanted to talk about the Soul Voice system in Xenoblade Chronicles X, go over how you can actually customize the Soul Voice commands and how to better utilize them and how they work so you can take the most advantage of them. In case you didn't know, if you go to Party and go down all the way to the bottom, there's a thing called Soul Voices. Now, this not only lets you look at your party member soul voices, which you cannot change, but it lets you look at your own. And what you'll see here is on the top right, there's a little graph, and it'll tell you what the majority of the soul voices that your party members have, what they specialize in. So, you know, balanced, melee, debuffs, healing, all that stuff. And it'll give you a better idea of how you want to build your party and how you want to use them. Now, you'll look at your main character and you can actually customize these, all of them. They're all customizable and you can pick from a set of 3 different options. So we're going to look at the top left one here, the draw melee. So this happens when, as you can see on the right side, trigger character starts a battle by drawing melee weapon. So if you draw your melee weapon, you'll do this soul command. And I guess I should say, if you don't know what soul commands are, they're the shout outs that your party does, and then you have to follow through with the same what they're asking, and you get like healing and you get other buffs and stuff. So in case you didn't know that, but I'm assuming you already do. So right here I have it starts on this one, type A, everyone with me melee, which gives you plus 100% damage with melee. Now that's pretty good, but I wanted to go with this, inflict stagger 1. So basically right when we start the fight, I get my character to draw his weapon, he shouts out this command, and now I get stagger on the enemy right out the gate at the start of the battle. I don't have to have an art to do it, I don't have to wait for an ally to do it, they just have to answer my soul voice, and we get that. So it's really useful to have, and a lot of different ones do things like that. You can read them all, they'll give you all different kinds of things, you can even switch which type of art it is, if you want it to be melee, ranged, whatever. And this is a really good way to customize how you play so you can take advantage of synergies with your team. And you can get really powerful moves and arts that activate during these. And it's pretty strong. And I don't know if a lot of people realize that you can customize it or that it's even something to look at. And like I said, looking at your party members, you can tell what they're good at and what the majority of them are. As you can see, Alma is never going to shout out a buff. She'll never have a buff shout, and she'll never have a debuff shout. So that's something to consider. Where Irina looks like she has everything, you know, and then you got Elle, who looks very heavy debuff, and definitely at least has 1 aura, 2 auras. So, you know, it's just nice to know. And then with all the different party members in the game, you know, there's quite a handful now, especially with the added content. If you're really trying to min-max and get the most out of your party for certain tough battles, this is really good to do. I don't want to go over every skill and tell you like how to build, because I think doing it yourself's a better way to what sounds good to you. But this is anything from getting more TP to use TP skills, extra damage. You can even inflict topple. I have the one dismember, inflict topple. So basically character attacks and destroys an enemy appendage, then we can immediately get a topple off, and I don't have to wait for the arts. I don't have to do the stagger topple art combo to get a topple. It's just a free topple on the enemy, and topple is amazingly powerful because of all the extra damage and guaranteed hit it does, and it makes the enemy unable to attack you back. So hopefully this was a little bit helpful or brought some insight for people that weren't aware of it, because it is kind of hidden. I don't even know if there's a tutorial that tells you there. I think there is. I might have just don't remember it, but the game doesn't really say a whole lot about how you can customize it. I think it just mentions them. I don't know. I'm making stuff up at this point, I guess, because I don't remember. But if there is a tutorial, let me know down below in the comments. And if you have any questions at all, let me know down below in the comments as well. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Until then, later guys. Peace out. Have a good one.